Welcome to Whispering Woods, where magic is real and adventure awaits around every tree. Hi! Welcome to our channel. Today we find three friends who are about to discover the secret of Whispering Woods. When they arrive at the edge of the woods, they find a mysterious glowing map that will lead them to the heart of the forest. But before they go any further, they need your help. Scene 1. The mysterious map. Look at this. A glowing map appeared in front of us. What do you think it leads to? Tell us your guess in the comments below. Scene 2. Into the woods. If you were with us, would you follow the squirrel too? Give us a thumbs up if you're ready for an adventure. As they walked deeper into the forest, the path became clearer. Up ahead, they could see a little squirrel with a glowing tail. It scurried up ahead and then disappeared behind a large tree. The kids exchanged glances. Should they follow it? I don't see why not, said Leo. It looks like it wants us to follow it. As they made their way through the trees, they realized that the squirrel wasn't just any ordinary animal. It was leading them along a glowing path that shimmered between the trunks. This was no ordinary trail. Scene 3. The glowing squirrel's path. Don't forget to like the video if you love magical creatures like glowing squirrels. As the squirrel continued to lead the way, Emma and her friends gasped in amazement at the sight before them. The path had led them to a magnificent clearing bathed in a soft, ethereal light. In the center stood a majestic oak tree with leaves that sparkled like gold. And circling the tree was a group of animals, each with its own unique glow. There was a deer with antlers that shone like polished silver, a fox whose fur shimmered with an otherworldly blue light, and a badger whose eyes twinkled like stars in the night sky. The clearing was truly a magical place, and the friends knew that they had stumbled upon something truly special. The squirrel finally stopped and chittered softly, seeming to beckon the children closer. As they approached, they saw that the oak tree was unlike any they had seen before. Its bark was smooth and white, and strange symbols were etched into it. The animals, too, seemed to be studying the tree intently, and there was a sense of urgency in their movements. Suddenly, one of the foxes let out a sharp bark and darted away. The others followed, disappearing into the undergrowth. Emma, Leo, and Mia looked at each other, puzzled by the commotion. They didn't understand the meaning behind the glowing map or the strange symbols on the oak tree, but they knew that they had to do something to help. Scene 4. The Tunnel of Echoes. Emma, Leo, and Mia cautiously stepped inside. The tunnel was dark and narrow, forcing them to walk single file. As they moved deeper into the tunnel, the air grew heavy and still. The only sound was a drip, drip, drip of water echoing around them. The walls of the tunnel were slick and slimy, and the air was thick with the smell of damp earth. The darkness was oppressive, and the children struggled to keep their balance on the uneven and slippery ground. Just when they thought it couldn't get any worse, the tunnel opened into a small chamber. In the center of the room was a pool of stagnant water, and the air was filled with the buzzing of insects. The children could feel the weight of countless eyes watching them from the darkness. Scene 5. The Secret Garden. As they emerged from the tunnel, they found themselves in a secret garden hidden away from the rest of the world. The garden was beautiful beyond compare, with flowers of every color imaginable in bloom. But it was the flowers that truly captivated their attention. They glowed with an otherworldly light, illuminating the garden in shades of blue, purple, and pink. In the center of the garden was a fountain that shimmered like liquid silver, and the sound of running water mixed with the buzz of insects and the sweet scent of flowers filled the air. Emma, Leo, and Mia stood in awe, realizing that they had stumbled upon a place of great beauty and wonder. Have you ever seen glowing flowers in real life? Comment below if you love to explore a garden like this. Suddenly, a wise old owl swooped down from a nearby tree and perched on the edge of the fountain. Its eyes, bright and piercing, seemed to hold ancient secrets. The owl hooted softly, its voice echoing through the garden. And then it spoke in a language that the children understood perfectly. "Welcome to the secret garden," it said. "This place is protected by magic, and only those who are pure of heart may enter." The owl explained that the garden was in danger. The magic that protected it was fading, and without their help, it might disappear forever. The children were determined to save the garden. The owl led them to an ancient tree at the edge of the garden. Its bark was covered in strange symbols, and the children could feel a powerful energy emanating from it. Scene 6. The owl speaks. Scene 7. Solving the riddle. The owl began to speak again. "To restore the magic, you must solve my riddle. Only those who know the answer may proceed." It posed a riddle that challenged their knowledge and wit. "I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?" The children thought long and hard, trying to decipher the riddle. Finally, Mia spoke up. "What if it's a map?" she suggested. "A map has cities, mountains, and bodies of water, but it doesn't have any actual houses, trees, or fish. It's just a representation of these things." The owl nodded its head slowly. "That is correct," it said. "You have solved my riddle." The owl dipped its head in acknowledgement. "Very well," it said. "You have proven yourselves worthy, and now you shall receive the reward." The owl waved its wings, and suddenly the garden was filled with a brilliant light. The children shielded their eyes, and when they looked up, they saw that the sky above the garden was filled with shooting stars. Each streak of light left behind a trail of sparkling dust, which fell like magic over the garden below. The flowers glowed brighter than ever, and the fountain shimmered with newfound energy. Scene 8. The heart of the woods. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the trees seemed to whisper secrets to one another, and the sunlight filtered through the leaves in shimmering patterns. The air was alive with the sounds of birdsong and the gentle rustling of the wind. The children walked in silence for a time, lost in the beauty of their surroundings. They had no idea how long they had been walking when they suddenly emerged into a clearing. And there in the center stood a magnificent oak tree with gnarled branches reaching towards the sky like welcoming arms. The trunk of the tree was adorned with strange symbols that seemed to glow faintly in the dappled sunlight. At the base of the tree was a circle of stones, and in the center was a pedestal made of polished marble. On top rested a small wooden box that seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy. Emma, Leo, and Mia exchanged glances. They knew that they had reached the heart of the woods. Scene 9. Magic restored. Would you like to see more magical stories like this? Tap the like button to let us know. The clearing was bathed in a warm, inviting light, and the children felt a sense of peace and tranquility wash over them. They had journeyed deep into the woods and faced many challenges, but they had also discovered the true meaning of friendship and courage. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows through the trees, the friends knew it was time to return home. They had restored the magic of Whispering Woods and made new friends along the way. With lighter hearts, they said goodbye to the mystical creatures they had met and turned towards home. As they walked, they couldn't help but reminisce about their amazing adventure. They had explored ancient tunnels, discovered a secret garden, and solved riddles posed by a wise old owl. But most importantly, they had learned that true magic lay not in spells or incantations, but in the power of friendship and the courage to face the unknown. Scene 10. Back home. Don't forget to subscribe so you can join Emma, Leo, and Mia on their next adventure. Sweet dreams! And so their adventure in Whispering Woods came to an end. As they snuggled into their beds that night, they couldn't help but smile, thinking back on all the wonders they had seen. The glowing map, the talking owl, the magical creatures, and of course, the beautiful flowers that glowed in the secret garden. Their hearts were full of joy and gratitude for the experience they had shared. But as they drifted off to sleep, they knew that the magic of Whispering Woods would live on in their memories forever. Maybe someday they would return to the woods and have new adventures. But for now, it was time to rest and dream of all the possibilities that lay ahead.